It was the summer after graduation. They managed to talk their friend Perry into hosting a party at his house, while his parents were out of town. Perry was always easy to convince. He could never win an argument with anyone. Perry was geeky and soft, a bit too soft, maybe mushy, so Ted and Ashley always got away with making him do things for them. That night, Perry's house was crowded. They invited a group of their friends from school, who in turn invited their friends to the party. So not everyone knew everyone, but they all knew each other's faces, more or less. Perry had arranged food and drinks. A few friends nudged him into taking out the foosball table from his father's lounge. There was great music blasting loud on the speakers. Everyone was enjoying themselves, well, everyone except for Perry. He was all too worried about his mother's crystal vases breaking, or some fools messing with his father's cabinet. If anything was out of place, Perry knew for sure his parents would be enraged, and he would have to hear a lot more than just a simple scolding. Ashley and Ted grabbed a can of soda and sat down on the living room couch with Perry, who anxiously watched everyone in the room. Fun party, huh? I have to give you credit, Perry. Yeah, Perry would agree. I invited Stephanie here too. What? Perry still has a crush on Stephanie? Dude, it's time you get over her. Are you guys here to just get on my nerve? Don't look at us like that. Look over there across the room. Who's that Stephanie's been hanging out with all night? The tall guy? I don't know him. What? I thought you were the one who brought him along. No, he didn't come with me. Chill out, guys. Stephanie seems to be having fun with him. Never seen her dance like that. He probably came with somebody else. Maybe Philip's cousin or something. Heard he's really tall. Maybe, but he doesn't even look our age. Just then, a couple of friends started climbing the table. Perry jumped up at once. Hey, not on the table. Come on everyone, quiet down, and easy on the drinks. We don't want people hurting themselves here. The night was going by great. Everyone was having fun, while Perry was cleaning after everyone's mess. It was about 10 when Ashley patted Perry on the shoulder, who was brooming up some squished pizza from the carpet. Perry turned around and saw Ted following after her, both looking distressed. Hey, where were you guys? I thought you went out. Can you give me a hand with this? Perry, we can't find Stephanie. Did you see her? Perry looked around the room. Did she go home? No, man, she's not picking up my call. Perry furrowed his brows. He loudly called out to the crowd. Has anyone seen Stephanie? The crowd murmured. No. Did she go home? I saw her talking with some guy. Maybe she went out with him. Ashley gasped. She quickly scanned the crowd. She searched for that tall guy. Hey, you! Wait, where are you going? The tall guy was suspiciously going out the door. We saw you with Stephanie. Where is she? Yes, the girl with the red dress. We spoke for a while, but I don't know where she went. Ashley rolled up her sleeves. You were with her the whole night. How can you not know where she is? Perry pulled Ashley back. Calm down, Ashley. We'll find her. You can't just start accusing people like that. Ted looked around the crowd again. We have to think things through. Let me try calling her again. I don't know why her phone is off. Listen, guys. I'm sure she'll turn up. Maybe she went out. Look, I don't want the police coming over. My parents will freak. All the neighbors will start showing up on the street. Can you imagine how embarrassing everything will be? All the guests started to leave. Perry quickly searched for the tall guy. He was walking down the front porch. Perry grabbed Ted and ran out the door. Come on, let's follow him. I don't know why, but I have a strange feeling about this guy. Ashley, why don't you check up on Stephanie's apartment and see if she went home? Alright, I'll meet you guys back here. Ashley drove out to Stephanie's apartment while Ted and Perry sneakily followed the guy. Perry was shocked to discover that this guy lived a few houses down across the street. They watched the guy look here and there before entering through his gate. Ted and Perry ducked behind a car. Why is he going to the back of the house instead of the front door? Strange. The night was quiet. Ted and Perry waited to see if they could catch a glimpse of anything through the window, but the guy didn't even turn his lights on. By the time they got back to Perry's house, Ashley had informed them that Stephanie wasn't at her apartment. When Ashley returned home, she found Perry and Ted anxiously tapping their feet on the ground. Got any news? No. Where could she go? You think we should call the police? Let's wait till morning and try calling her. If she doesn't answer or show up, we'll call the police. You should have let me corner that tall guy when he was here. Did you find out who he was? Who did he leave with? That's the thing, Ashley. He lives across the street. We called up everyone and asked if they knew him. No one invited him over. No one even knew his name. You mean a stranger got into the house and was right in front of our eyes, and we didn't know the whole time? There's no doubt it was him. The next morning, Stephanie hadn't shown up, and the friends called the police and informed them about what happened and about the tall guy that entered their house uninvited. The police immediately went to the house across the street. They spoke to him and asked him whether he was at the party and who invited him there. Officer, the truth of the matter is that I went there uninvited, but I really didn't have any intention other than having a little fun. I'm new to the neighborhood. My name is Kingston Lang. Last night I saw there was a party going on across the street. I was bored and lonely. It was a silly thing to do, but I thought I would drop by for 30 minutes, maybe make a new friend. Talk about coincidence? We must search your property. Excuse me? Search my property? I'm sorry, officer. I wasn't responsible for whatever happened, and I won't allow you to do any such thing unless you bring a warrant. The police had no choice but to leave that day. When Ashley, Ted, and Perry heard what happened, they became all the more suspicious of Kingston. Ashley was enraged. She stormed across the street and called him out of his home. Kingston was shocked to see Ashley pointing her finger at him in front of everyone. I know it was you. Hand her over, you creep. You think you can get away with this? We saw how you were looking at her last night. I've already told you. It's true we spoke, but I didn't even know your friend. You think I can't see through all of that pretension on your face? You won't get away with this. Later that night, the three friends went to spy on Kingston. They were sure that Kingston was hiding something. At around 11 p.m. at night, they saw Kingston come out of the side door of his house and go to the backyard, just like the other day. Does he do this every night? Is he hiding something in his backyard? Ted took his chances and sneaked to the backyard and peered over the fence. To his surprise, there was nothing. He couldn't even spot Kingston. Where did he go? If he could go back inside using the back door, why would he leave the house using the side door? Nothing made sense. There was something fishy about this guy. The next day, police acquired a warrant and searched Kingston's property. Not only did they not find Stephanie, they didn't even find a clue to where she could be. The friends gathered at Perry's house once again. They all plopped onto the couch, hopeless and despair. I can't accept this. He can't get away with it like this. But Ashley, the police didn't find anything there. What if we're just blaming an innocent guy? There's no way he's innocent. He's hiding something. It's the end of today. There'll be a tomorrow. We'll find Stephanie. It's getting pretty late, Ted. I'll drop you off. Perry bid farewell to his buddies. He walked to his front door. He could see Kingston pacing in his front yard. Why was he out? Suddenly, the two exchanged a fierce look. Perry quickly closed his door. Perry secured his deadbolt and locked his windows. taking a last peek across the street. Perry took a deep breath as he went down the stairs and cracked the basement door open. He smirked as he walked inside, all the way to Stephanie, sitting quiet and still on his couch in his private room. Perry chuckled. Everything's going perfect. Just right. Everyone thinks that creep across the street did it. Little do they know I've finally got my hands on you. I've been waiting for this for so long. Now when the police are busy investigating across the street, I'll be busy tonight, and every night, here with you. Perry slipped off the tie from Stephanie's mouth. At once, she started yelling. No, please, Perry, what are you doing? We've known each other for so long, we can talk things out. Right, talk to me, the nerd. You never gave me a second look. You were too interested in the other hunks and studs. But today, I'll have you all to myself. Perry stretched his hand forth. Just then, there was a loud banging noise on the door. Stephanie and Perry looked back in shock. In a flash, the door burst open. There stood Kingston, staring at Perry with furious red eyes, the like of which neither Stephanie or Perry had seen before. I don't think so, he growled. Perry was devastated. He screamed out, How did you get in here? Before Stephanie could even cry for help, all she saw was a blur. She felt a cool breeze and closed her eyes. And when she opened them, her hands were free. She was horrified to see Perry laying lifeless on the floor, his neck cracked, 2 pierced holes on the side of his throat. Kingston was gone. Stephanie ran out and called the police. They arrived in moments and took Perry away. How did you escape? Stephanie couldn't make sense of what happened. She knew who saved her, but she didn't know what he was. But Stephanie could keep a little secret. She owed him. I fell unconscious. I don't know how it happened. I'll be grateful to whoever or whatever freed me. When I woke up, I found Perry in that state. Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.